I'm Karen Smiles. Welcome to Another View. This week we take a behind-the-scenes look at one of the hottest talk show hosts on the circuit today. Correspondent Joy Purdy gets up close and personal with Rolonda Watts.
Let's get things started.
America became infatuated by the daytime talk show in the mid-'80s. Since then, the infatuation has become an obsession.
Today on Ricky Lake.
It's the hand that robs the cradle. Don't go away.
Thank you, everybody. Welcome to the show.
Some of them have endured the test of time. Others are still testing the waters.
Welcome back.
Welcome to the broadcast.
It seems as though everybody has their own talk show nowadays, and why not? The glitz, the glamour, the fame and fortune, it'd be an offer hard to resist. Having your own talk show. Did you ever wonder what it would really be like? Well, we wondered too, and so we decided to come and visit one of the hottest talk shows in the business in New York City. Meet Rolonda.
Because, like I said, you got to teach people how to love you. Go out, be good friends, and this is part of growing up.
What makes your show so much different than all the other talk shows out there? There must be 24 at least.
And about 24 more coming out next year, or at least introduced.
What makes you different than these other talk shows? Why should I watch you as opposed to some Ricky Lake or somebody else?
Oh, because we have fun and we do a good job and we know what we're doing. We have experience here. A lot of the people come from news backgrounds and broadcasting backgrounds, which means we know how to ask those questions, dig out the stories, make sense of the absurdity.
Her nationally syndicated one-hour talk show premiered in January of '94.
Do you think it takes a special kind of person to get to the point where you are now?
It takes somebody who will not give up. Every success in my life has come from somebody on the offshoot telling me, you will never do that. You go to New York City, girl, they'll chew you up, spit you out. You don't see any black women anchor people. You'll never do that. Columbia University Graduate School of Journalism, come on, please.
Rolonda currently resides in northern New Jersey, but began her broadcasting career in the early '80s as a reporter in Greensboro, North Carolina, less than an hour from her hometown, Winston-Salem. Since then, she has worked for New Jersey Nightly News, WNBC-TV, WABC-TV, Lifetime Television, and Inside Edition, a total of 13 years in the business.
Talk show? What do we need another talk show for? Do you know the things I got when they introduced my talk show? They introduced my talk show at a time when nobody wanted to see another talk show. I mean, I had to hang off a building to do my promo to get attention. I've always said that turning no's into yeses would be the key to your successes. I mean, tell me no. Come on, because that'll give me something else to succeed in. I'm a big believer in risk-taking. I believe if you don't risk, you don't live. And if you don't risk, you risk that much more. So when an opportunity came along with Attitudes on Lifetime Television, I said, I've been like this for the past 13 years. I'm ready to be like this. I'm ready to examine another side of what I can do with television. And that's how these things started happening.
People, they watch you every day on TV. They see the hair all done, the makeup done, the eyes sparkling. Is being a talk show host as glamorous as it looks? Is there a lot more involved?
There's a lot more to a talk show than glittering eyes, believe me.
Like what?
Listen, when you do a performance, you're not supposed to lick people. And that ballerina goes out there and hits that stage and her knee hurts. She doesn't let everybody know that she's hurting. When Carnegie Hall, they sing opera and her stomach's ache, she's not going to go, ah! You don't do that when you hit your stage. It's supposed to be fun. Those folks are there and people are tuning in to have a good time. There's production meetings. We have script meetings. We have to meet with the lawyers to make sure we're not, libeling or blasphemizing anyone. I have wardrobe meetings. I have publicity tours I have to do. I'm on the board of directors for Literacy Volunteers of New York City. I work with the United Negro College Fund. There are lots of other side things that I do that are extremely important to me. And then somewhere in there, I find time to eat and have a life. But mainly, you know, when you are working on a project that is your name, Rolonda, you work 24/7, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. When it's this important to you, you can never stop working. And when you're having this much fun working harder than you've ever worked in your life.
It's Friday, 3:30 in the afternoon. The crew of the Rolonda Show will spend the next hour ironing out the details for tonight's taping. Tonight's topic?
3 people used to hang out together, and then a girlfriend came and took one of them away and whipped him, basically, you know. And he's well, you know, he's in it.
You have to ask these days.
That's Monday's show.
Has now taken him away, is dominating, controlling him, and so
Ruining his life.
Yeah, taking them away from their friendship, robbed them of what they used to have.
How about this?
And Craig saying,
Get out of my face. Sounds like another show. Stay out of my business.
Yeah.
Keep your nose out of my life. Keep your nose out of my business. Okay?
I like this. I'm stuck in the middle of a bad situation.
Much better. What was it? Keep your nose out of my business, and let's spin off a whole other show on that. Great. Like that. A lot of times, like the show you saw today was fun. I mean, you can have fun with that because you're talking about teenagers learning how to deal with relationships and friendships as they grow up. I mean, we all have fun and laugh about that.
I'm stuck in the middle of a rock and a hard place. You being both. You say.
But every once in a while, we'll do a show that's really tough, a touching show. And when we find that people, you know, because I don't believe you can open up people and just leave them there. You have to be responsible for lives that you've exposed, that you've talked with, that you've touched, that have touched you.
I don't know how many of you have heard from a friend or a relative that they are HIV positive, but that's some devastating news. Is there anything else that you'd like to tell them?
Yes. Shelley and Clarence, I don't have HIV.
We have an on-staff therapist who will always, in fact, we've paid for a lot of therapy for people. If we see people who are just look like they're starting to get it, we can't just end the show and say, see ya, planes in about an hour.
He said, fine with me, I'll go out and tell everybody how I treat women.
People are always asking us, where do you get those people?
Sometimes that's the best thing in a show. The unpredictability of it.
Does it surprise you, some of the things that they come out and say on national TV?
Yeah. Still surprises me.
I'll show you how much I love you. Let me show y'all how much I love this girl.
Wait a minute!
Let me show y'all just how much I love this girl. You see that right there?
Amazes me.
And that was what?
That we weren't in a relationship anymore.
I dumped his...
Shocks me to no belief.
He's a better man than you'll ever be, and he's way better in bed than you'll ever be.
You and I may not go on TV and talk about who we sleep with and what we really think about our mothers and, you know, and what Daddy did, you know, or I mean, that may not be our life story, but people come on the show and reveal things for different reasons. It's funny, but talk shows are like therapy on TV, and it's free. They're watching. They're watching. Got a great team. We got it. Okay. Good.
Yeah, see you later. See you at the studio. And when we see you again, we're off and running with Rolonda. Find out what she really thinks about the competition.